Hey everybody, so glad you're here. Welcome to the porch. I hope everybody has had a great weekend and a good week. And I hope you have been able to take the time to just enjoy those little blessings that you find throughout life with big things or the little things. Just pay attention and just enjoy those little blessings. So for this week, something that's really stuck with me throughout the week is a conversation that I've had with a couple of different people, totally different situations in their lives, but it all kind of stems around choosing a different path, making a different decision, just kind of changes in life and seeing, figuring out what that right decision is, what the right direction is. And sometimes we have to make those decisions because, God will close a door and you may not see it coming, but if he needs you to move to a different path and go a different direction, he's going to close those doors for us and kind of make us pay attention to, oh, okay, maybe I need to realize I need to step back and I need to put God back in the center of what I'm doing and what I'm seeking, and he's going to show me the right path to go. So that's kind of what stuck with me this week. And then today at church, we talked about one of my favorite stories in the Bible, which is in Matthew 9, where Jesus is on his way to heal a little girl, and there's crowds all in the street. And there's one woman that has had a sickness for 12 years, and she has enough faith to know that just touching his garment is enough for her to be healed. So she reaches out and touches the hem of his garment. And that's it. To me, that's amazing to know that you have enough faith to just touch the hem of his garment and you're going to be healed. So sometimes when I am trying to make a decision and I don't really know which way to go and I'm having to remind myself to lean on my faith, sometimes I will just rub my fingers together and just imagine that I'm grabbing his garment and knowing that just that little bit of faith is what I need, and knowing and believing that he's going to show me the right decision. He's going to take me to the right path. So when we're talking about pathways, so in Psalms 23, 3-4, it says, he renews my life. He leads me along the right pathways for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest of valleys, I will fear no danger, for he is with me. And that just speaks volumes, knowing that no matter the decisions you're facing, no matter the situations you're in, he is always going to be with you. And if you keep him and his sake at the center of what you're seeking, he's going to show you and take you to the right paths. And then in Proverbs 3, 5-6, it says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. Seek his will in all that you do, and he will show you the right path. And this one, to me, it speaks volumes. We always want to just assume we know what's best. We want to assume that we're walking the right pathway. We want to assume that we understand, all the things that are happening in our life. And the truth is, at the end of the day, we don't have a clue. We don't know why this is happening or that's happening, or, why we're having to change the situation. And we don't know why. But if we trust in him and lean in him and put all of our heart and all of our trust in him, he's going to show us the pathway. He's going to reveal to us the reasons why this didn't work and where we're going. He's going to reveal that to you as long as you keep him in the center of everything you're doing. And that is so important. So if you're deciding, is this relationship where I need to be, or do I need to take a step back and maybe put a break on this relationship and recenter yourself around God. He's going to show you if this is the person you need to be with, or maybe take a break and maybe there's somebody else. If you're not married, of course. If you are married, it's more complicated than that. But keeping God at the center for yourself and for your marriage is what's key, and he will show you those answers. He will give you that guidance and guide you on the path that you need to be on. At the end of the day, having just that little bit of faith in everything that you do, and knowing that God is there, He is with you, He is going to take care of you, He is going to show you. He's not going to do anything. His plans are not to harm you. He tells us that in the Bible too, that His plans are for good for you and not for harmful things. So always keep that in mind. Always know that God is going to see you through, and He's going to give you those answers and those directions. So that's what I have for you for this week. Like I said, just always keep that in mind and keep Him in your focus. Focus on Him, and always just keep that line of communication open with Him and praying with Him, and He's gonna show you the way.